Thanks, Tara Lynn. Well, from preparing students for the jobs of tomorrow to giving foster youth a new start today. Los Angeles County has more children in foster care than any other city in the United States. When foster youth turn 18, they age out of the system. Oftentimes, they are left on the street without resources or any sort of help. One nonprofit called A Sense of Home is changing that by creating first ever homes for these young people. Take a look. Oh, nothing like it. Joining us now, founder of Sense of Home, Georgie Smith. And I have to, full disclosure, this is a group that I'm involved with, and we've done those move-ins together, and they kill.
Warms your heart, those two little twins, so cute.
Explain what Sense of Home is and how it all, how it came about.
Well, it actually began as a random act of kindness when someone asked me for help on social media. And he was a young man aging out of foster care, and he got a Section 8 apartment, which was amazing. He did that all on his own, but he didn't have anything to make it feel like home. There was no furniture at all. So I posted on social media, my friends rallied, and so they donated hand-me-down furniture, and we created a stunning home for him. And I saw a great transformation. And then all his friends were saying, "Excuse me, miss, is this a service?" And I looked around, and then no one was doing this in the United States at all. So I just kept doing it, and then it became a non-profit, and that was just over 4 years ago, and now we've created over 400 homes for young people aging out of foster care.
400 homes. And the impact must be like astronomical. What are some things that, just upon first glance, we saw how excited those young kids were. What are some things that people say to you?
Well, I think it might be hard for us to sort of understand the importance of it, and that's what I took away from it, and that's why we called it A Sense of Home, is because having those basic items really makes you feel like you belong, you have a place in the world, and that sense of home is your sense of worth, sense of belonging. So the transformation is enormous, because you're literally going from the floor to a bed, to a table, to a chair, to eat off of, to have dignity. So that's a metaphorical transformation. Like you're going from the floor to, standing up. So that is like how you can look at life, how you can like achieve and strive, is like if you have those basic functions. So we have too much stuff in the world, right? I think we all have, there's excess, there's need, and so we created a model in order to get what is out there to those that really need it. And these youth have gone into foster care through no fault of their own, and then at 18, if they haven't been adopted, which is a large percentage, then they're out on their own fending for themselves. So why can't we as the community become the village that it takes to raise a child?
How can people help?
Well, they can go to the website, asenseofhome.org, and there is a sign-up. You can volunteer, you can sponsor a home creation, which is a great thing for people to do because it's an amazing team-building experience. You guys should all come and do it together.
We're going to do it. I've already recruited them. We're doing it. We're going to do the morning team.
It is a great team-building experience to do together. People can go to the website, asenseofhome.org, to donate funds and furniture, and we need to raise money to get a warehouse. We have a donated space, but it's too small for us, and we need a large space here in LA so that we can serve more youth. And in fact, we then need to scale across the country, because this is needed everywhere. It's not just unique to LA, but it is significantly.
Doing the heart, we do it at the end of every move-in. But you're seeing children, because a lot of these kids have now, the former foster youth, are now adults, and some of them are single parents, and they have children of their own. We donated when my son outgrew his twin baby boy beds. We donated. That was like 4 years ago, and I saw this video of this little boy getting his very first bed, and it was. I
remember exactly what he said. He said,
"Look, there's our girlfriends doing it. We do it as a team all the time."
He said, "Thank you, Santa." It was July. But he said he didn't know how else to say it, but say thank you, Santa. And this was just over a bed and a few toys, and so a bed is so impactful. I think the bed is the most important aspect. A beautiful living room and a place to dine and to study, but also the bed is so important.
Georgie, thank you so much for what you do.
Thanks for having me.
I highly encourage everybody, get some friends together, sign up on the website, and do a move-in. You'll change some lives.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us, guys.